Are you moving into your first home? What should you consider when renting an apartment? What kind of supplies should you get for your home? How do you budget your income and expenses so that your money is enough to pay all of your bills? In this Tienoo tutorial video, you will get tips on moving into your own home and managing your finances. Are you moving into your first home? Firstly, you need to think about how much you can afford to pay rent and what kind of housing is best for you. Do you want to live alone? Living in a studio costs more, but you get a lot of privacy. Or do you want some company? A shared apartment may be more suitable for you. It is a cheaper option, but you'll share common space with others. The location of the apartment also affects the price. You have to pay more to live in a big city, and less in a smaller one. The easiest way is to find an apartment online. You can search for apartments on a number of different sites. Apartments are also rented by student housing foundations such as HOAS, COAS, or SEVAS. Apartments for young people are rented, for example, by Nuorisoasuntoliitto, the Youth Housing Association. Cities also rent apartments. Student housing and city rental housing are generally more affordable. There are certain restrictions on some apartments. For example, you must be a student or of a certain age. In addition to rent, there are other costs associated with housing. It depends a lot on the landlord whether these costs are part of the rent or if you have to pay for them separately. These costs include, for example, water, electricity, internet, and home insurance. So, be sure to consider these expenses in your total housing expense as well. Landlords often require home insurance. Home insurance covers costs if there is a fire or water damage in the apartment, for example. You only pay the deductible for the repair cost. Many landlords charge a rent guarantee. It is an amount equivalent to 1 to 3 months' rent that will be refunded when you are moving out. If something is broken in the apartment, the landlord will pay the repair with the guarantee rent, in which case you will not get the full amount back. So, take good care of the apartment. However, normal wear and tear caused by living is allowed. Once you have gotten the apartment, you must follow the ground rules of rental housing. Silence begins at most houses at 10 or 11 p.m. After this, no loud noises are allowed in the apartment, but the usual sounds of living are allowed. You can, for example, cook and use the bathroom. Smoking is not allowed in most apartments. Smoking on the private balcony is also prohibited in many houses, as smoke easily passes to neighbors' homes. If you have a pet, ask your landlord in advance if it is welcome in the apartment. Pets are not allowed in many rental apartments. When you live on your own, you are responsible for things like cleaning, laundry, and buying groceries, as well as cooking. So what should you get for your own apartment? At least furniture such as a bed, table, and chairs. You will also need bed sheets, towels, carpet, and curtains. It would also be good to find a fire alarm, first aid kit, and some tools like a hammer and a screwdriver for your home. You will also need dishes, a frying pan, a kettle, cooking spatulas, and other kitchen utensils. Some need a lot of different kitchen utensils and machines, others get along with less. You will also need home cleaning supplies such as a vacuum cleaner, rags, cleansers, and a toilet brush. Now we have settled into our house. Please also remember to make a notification of change of address where necessary. Also, notify your property manager that you have moved into the house. Take good care of the apartment. Pay your rent on time and follow the ground rules of rental housing. For example, you may get a warning about excessive noise. If you receive 3 warnings, you may be evicted from the apartment. If you want to move out of the rental apartment, you must terminate your tenancy agreement at least a month in advance. For example, if you want to move out early May, you must notify the landlord no later than March 31st. Taking care of your own finances can be a new thing for a newly independent young person. The most important thing in managing your own finances is budgeting. When you know how much available money you have and where it is spent, you can more easily track your own spending. Think about the money you have spent during the last month. Also, calculate how much income you receive per month from either your work or benefits from Cala, for example. The budget can even be written on paper. You can also find a lot of different budget templates online. Most money is often spent on housing. Earlier in this video, we covered what is included in the cost of housing in addition to rent. Money is also spent on bills, such as phone bills, food and other groceries, travel, such as bus tickets or fuel and medicines, or dentist fees. In addition, money can be spent on clothing, cosmetics, and leisure activities such as movie tickets. If you are low on money, these are the things you should leave to the store first. When you live on your own, you must take care of paying the bills assigned to you yourself. Bills should always be budgeted first, as they should not be left unpaid. In online banking, you can set the payment to transfer from your account automatically. You can also put a reminder on your phone if you sometimes forget your bills. However, if your bill is not paid, you will first be sent a payment reminder. A small amount may be charged for a payment reminder. If the bill is still not paid, you may receive a letter from the debt collection agency. In this case, late payment interest is added to the bill. If the bill is still not paid, it can progress to enforcement, in which case the amount will be charged with high interest from your salary or property. Failure to pay bills may result in a payment default entry. In everyday language, we refer to it as a loss of credit status. Even if you pay your enforcement debt, the payment default entry will last for 2 to 4 years. A payment default entry makes it difficult to get an apartment, loan, or even a job. It makes it difficult to make purchases in installments and to issue a credit card, for example. If a bill cannot be paid due to poor financial situation, you should contact the sender of the bill. In many cases, the due date can be postponed for a small fee. In this case, you can pay the bill, for example, the next time you receive a salary or benefits to your account. However, if you accumulate debt and have difficulty taking care of your own finances, help is available. Monetary difficulties should not be ashamed of or kept secret. Such situations can be encountered by anyone. The most important thing is to seek help in good time, for example from Takostatio, the Guarantee Foundation, or the debt counseling of legal aid officers, so that the problems do not accumulate. Where can you get money then? Cala, the social insurance institution of Finland, grants various benefits to those outside working life, such as students, the unemployed, pensioners, or domestic parents. Depending on your situation, you may be entitled to a study grant, unemployment benefit, or social assistance, and usually general housing allowance as well. The easiest way to get benefits is online. Please remember to apply for benefits in time and send all necessary attachments. An application for general housing allowance is processed in about 3 weeks. so you can apply for the benefit as soon as you have signed the tenancy agreement. Managing money matters and tracking your own finances is easiest with an online bank. You can get online banking credentials yourself if you're an adult. If you are a minor, a guardian will get the online banking credentials for you. With online banking, you can easily pay bills at any time of the day from your own sofa. In online banking, you can also monitor your financial situation in real time. You can see where the money has been spent and where it has come from. You'll see your account balance and know if you need to start saving. Now you are familiar with things related to moving into your own home and have learned how to take care of your own finances. Good luck with your independent life.